Did you know there's a town in Spain divided by a dramatic canyon where ancient bridges soar above the abyss? In Ronda, whitewashed houses cling to the cliffs, suspended between sky and stone. Imagine a place where history echoes through every alley and sunsets pour like gold over a city frozen in time. Perched high above a dramatic gorge, this Andalusian jewel defies geography. It's not built on the edge of a cliff, it is the cliff. Split in two by the El Tajo Canyon, Ronda is a city stitched together by history, gravity, and grace. Every stone here whispers a name: Celt, Roman, Moor, Spanish. Each left behind something: a ruin, a recipe, a rhythm. The result is a city that feels ancient, layered, and impossibly alive. The Puente Nuevo, towering nearly 100 meters above the gorge, is Ronda's beating heart, both a bridge and a symbol of endurance, of elegance, of how beauty often rises from the impossible. It's in the quiet alleys lined with whitewashed walls, in the scent of orange blossoms on a spring breeze, in the click of a flamenco dancer's heel echoing through a twilight plaza. This is a place where time slows, where travelers don't tick off sights, but instead sit, breathe, and watch light move across stone. Maybe that's why Hemingway and Rilke fell in love with Ronda. Maybe that's why it's not a city you merely see. It's a city that sees you back. Some, like Bonifacio, wait for silence, then speak in whispers. Perched on the southern tip of Corsica, Bonifacio doesn't merely overlook the sea, it stands on the edge of time. Limestone cliffs, 70 meters high, hold centuries of history in their white, wind-worn faces. Below, waves crash endlessly, as if trying to reach the stories carved above. Bonifacio's origins are military: Genoese walls, citadels, bastions, but its soul is poetic. Walk through narrow alleys and you'll hear it. The echo of footsteps, the murmur of shutters, the sigh of sea air between old stones. The town folds vertically, not just geographically, but emotionally, rising from the harbor, climbing through history, until it meets the sky. Along the way, you'll find the famous staircase of the King of Aragon, cut by hand into the cliff, a legend as steep as it is real. And then there's the Sailor's Cemetery, simple, solemn, and beautiful, where marble tombs watch the sea forever. But Bonifacio isn't a relic. It breathes in the laughter of cafes, the scent of rosemary, the music of boats creaking in the breeze. It asks for stillness. In return, it offers reverence. Balance. Sometimes nature creates it, other times humanity tests it. Castel Felipe de la Roca is where both converge, in a delicate, dizzying harmony. This tiny village in Catalonia, Spain, rests on a razor-thin basalt cliff carved by ancient lava flows and shaped by the waters of the Fluvia and Torinel rivers. It's a geological marvel and a testament to stubborn beauty. Stretching less than 1,000 meters in length, Castel Felipe could be missed in a blink. But once seen, it's never forgotten. Houses cling to the cliff's edge like sentinels, and the streets feel like lines drawn between past and present. The Church of San Salvador, standing at the cliff's end, is more than a landmark. It's a symbol of quiet resilience. Its bell tower, weathered by time, still keeps watch over the valley below. Here, history isn't a museum piece. It's a rhythm, in the whisper of stone walls, in the cracks of centuries-old homes, in the laughter echoing through narrow alleys. As the sun dips low, the village becomes a shadow, sharp and defiant against the sky. Castel Felipe doesn't shout. It doesn't need to. Not all ruins decay at the same rate. Some, like Civita di Bagnoregio, fade slowly and gracefully, like the end of a long, poetic sentence. Perched atop a fragile hill of volcanic rock in central Italy, this town was founded over 2,500 years ago. Earthquakes, erosion, and time have steadily worn away its foundations, earning it the nickname La Città che muore, the dying city. But if Civita is dying, it's doing so with remarkable elegance. There is only one way to reach it: a narrow pedestrian bridge stretching across a deep valley. No cars, no engines, only footsteps echoing between cliffs and clouds. Inside, the town is a preserved gem. Ancient stone houses, narrow cobbled alleys, and quiet churches where the past still lingers in the dust. Population? Sometimes as few as a dozen. Yet the silence is full of life, full of meaning. The locals tend their flowers, sweep their steps, and greet strangers as if they're part of the family story. Every building feels like a memory made tangible. Every corner holds the scent of wood smoke and history. Visitors don't come only for the breathtaking views. They come to witness a paradox, a place that is vanishing by standing still. You might think a place like this was imagined, sketched by a dreamer rather than shaped by time. But Tropea is real. Dramatically perched on cliffs above the Tyrrhenian Sea, this Italian town has enchanted empires, poets, and wanderers for over 1,000 years. Its roots trace back to the Romans, yet history here isn't frozen. It's sunlit, blooming with bougainvillea, and lived in every day. At the center of Tropea's skyline stands the sanctuary of Santa Maria della Sola, a medieval monastery that appears to float on its own rocky island. Climb the winding steps and you'll discover views that steal your breath, even if you've seen 1,000 postcards. Yet Tropea isn't just about the view. It's a place of flavors, the famous red onions, sweet and intense, the spicy nduja sausage, the crisp white wine sipped slowly in the shade of a fig tree. It's old women chatting from balconies and children playing under ancient arches. And then there's the sea, glowing turquoise, calm and inviting, stretching endlessly beneath the cliffs. The beaches here aren't just for sunbathing, they're for drifting, floating, and forgetting the clock. Tropea asks nothing of you. It offers a slower rhythm, a different kind of luxury, where peace is the true souvenir. Nestled high above the Aegean Sea, Fira is a city that feels almost mythical. The bright white buildings appear to spill down the cliffside as if painted by the gods themselves, perched just above the deep blue waters below. Here, the horizon is never just a line. It's an ever-changing canvas. Each sunset brings new shades of pink, purple, and gold, transforming the sky into a masterpiece that captures the heart. But Fira is more than its breathtaking views. It's a place where the air feels different, lighter, fresher, filled with the whispers of ancient civilizations. As you wander through its winding streets, you are walking through history, where each cobblestone holds a story from the past. The architecture, a sea of whitewashed homes with cobalt blue domes, mirrors the natural beauty that surrounds it. Yet it's not just the buildings. It's the spirit of Fira that captivates you. The sense of peace, the unhurried rhythm of life here, gently slows you down. This island has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, yet Thera stands strong, as timeless as the ocean itself. It's a place where you can lose yourself in its beauty, but also discover something deeper, a connection to something far older and greater than yourself. In a world full of chaos, there are places where time itself seems to pause. Azenas do Mar is one of those rare places. Nestled on the cliffs of Portugal's coastline, this village has stood for centuries. Its whitewashed walls rise proudly against the ever-raging Atlantic, offering a peaceful escape from the world below. As you wander through the winding cobblestone streets, you can hear the ocean's constant hum. It's not just the sound of waves crashing, it's a heartbeat echoing through the village, the houses, and time itself. The ocean is both companion and protector here. It calms and shelters, creating a natural rhythm that shapes the pace of life. Every breeze seems to carry whispers from ancient shores, stories from a time long past. The beauty of Azenas do Mar lies not only in its picturesque views or dramatic cliffs, but in the way the village lives in harmony with nature. It's found in the simplicity, the pure connection between land, sea, and sky. From the sun that sets over the Atlantic each evening to the quiet moments spent by the cliffs, Azenas do Mar feels eternal. So come to Azenas do Mar. Let the waves whisper to you. Let the cliffs tell their stories. Hidden among the rolling hills of Bulgaria lies a city that has been both a symbol of power and a place of resilience, Veliko Tarnovo. Once the proud capital of the Second Bulgarian Empire, Veliko Tarnovo is not merely a city of the past. It is a city that lives its history every day. From its ancient stone houses to its winding streets and towering fortress, every corner whispers tales of empires, kings, and warriors. The city's Zarovets fortress, perched high on a hill, has witnessed battles, triumphs, and the rise and fall of dynasties. Tarnovo's charm lies in its ability to blend the old with the new. Walk through its narrow streets, and you'll discover a mix of ancient architecture and modern life. Cafes where locals sip coffee, artisans selling handmade crafts, and tourists marveling at the timeless beauty. As you gaze out from the hills, with the Zarovets fortress beneath you and the river flowing through the valley, you'll understand. Veliko Tarnovo isn't just a place. It's a journey into the heart of Bulgaria, a reminder that some stories never truly fade. Perched high above the Rumel River, Constantine is more than just a city. It is a timeless guardian of history, a place that has witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the sweep of civilizations, and the passage of countless lives. Yet Constantine is not confined to the past. It thrives in the present. The bridges here, monumental structures spanning deep ravines, are not merely pathways. They are veins, arteries, and lifelines that bind the city together. Once the capital of the ancient Numidian kingdom, Constantine's history is etched into every corner and every stone. From the Roman ruins scattered across its landscape to the Ottoman forts that stand sentinel over its gorges, every inch of the city tells a story waiting to be discovered. But history is only one layer. The deeper layer lies in the faces of its people, resilient, proud, and passionate. The elderly who share tales from another era, the children who play beneath the shadow of the past, and the youth who work to carry their city forward, all form the living soul of Constantine. And when you visit, you'll understand. Constantine is not just a place to see. It is a place to live, to breathe, and to feel the pulse of time itself. Imagine a village suspended between sky and earth, where the cliffs seem to hold time itself, and whispers of the past echo through every stone. Welcome to Rocamadour, a town unlike any other. Built into the side of a vertical gorge, this medieval marvel has been a place of pilgrimage for over 1,000 years. The village doesn't merely rest on the cliffs, it is a part of them. Every step you take up the 216 stone steps feels like a step closer to something eternal. But this is more than just a religious site. Rocamadour is a place where the air itself carries the weight of devotion and where nature holds the same sacredness as the temples. The sanctuary of Rocamadour, perched at the very top, invites not only pilgrims but also seekers of beauty, history, and solace. As the bells of the church toll, you are reminded that this village still lives, not just in its architecture, but in its spirit. The cliffs and the trees, the people and their stories all breathe together, creating a sense of unity that transcends time. In Rocamadour, the stones remember the hands that built it, the prayers that rose from its chapels, and the wonder that still fills the hearts of all who come here.